There are things they teach you at principal school. One is never umpire a softball game between the faculty and the kids, never judge cheerleading tryouts, and never follow a student speaker. And you can see why, after hearing our 4 student speakers thus far tonight, why you don't want to do that. Let's give them another round of applause. I told the class this afternoon at practice and yesterday that I wasn't going to wane philosophical. But after hearing the speeches this afternoon at practice, I rather had to regroup and rethink. Some years I haven't done that, but this afternoon I did hear them. And so I'd like to kind of respond to them. Rebuttal time, you might say. Before I do so, I'd like to acknowledge the contributions of some very important people that I know the class of '93 wishes to acknowledge. First of all, they're the trio of senior class advisors that's got them to where they are today. Mr. Richard Soroyan, Dr. Kevin Welsh, and Mrs. Diane Scattini. And the counselor, Mr. Robert Connell. And then the next thank you is to the parents, as Julie so properly identified. I'd just like to say that the last 4 years since these students have come to Burlingame High School, the efforts of time and talent toward the school by our parent groups, which have grown in number and in level of support in a time of declining resources, is nothing short of extraordinary. And I know that with the class of '93 leaves some very, very, very dedicated parents, who are dedicated to our parents group, to our drama boosters, to our athletic program, to every myriad. The number of parents that showed up for senior day '93 has to far exceed any number we've ever had. And I want, on behalf of Burlingame High School and the class of '93, to thank the tremendous parents of the class of '93. Julie, I think, properly identifies the fact that the class of '93 is a bit of a coalition class. They come from very diverse academic backgrounds, from very many different public, private, and parochial schools throughout our school district. And I think that's one of the things that's helped bond a very special loyalty between these young people, because they are indeed their school friends. They're not people that they might otherwise have known. BHS remains the high school with perhaps the most diverse background of students coming to us. Looking at our list next year for the class of '97, it very much reflects very much like the class of '93. And then these young people embark upon an adventure called high school. And I think it's a very meaningful adventure. And in the case of this class, it wasn't always easy. And easy is not going to necessarily make it meaningful. In fact, the adversity is in fact what has made it so meaningful. Adriana's story is not only heartwarming, but I must say it's not unique. There are many such stories replicated many times over among the students at Burlingame High School. It's something that's very dear and important to me that students learn that diversity is in fact one of our greatest strengths, and that differences are not obstacles, but rather are opportunities for enriching our own lives. This is very important to me, but I must say that the class of '93 is the first one to really make it happen. It's clearly, by design of their own student leaders, the most inclusive class ever to graduate from Burlingame High School. Holly spoke of the eyes and the warmth of the community spirit. I think in the time that you enter room 2, the attendance office, and meet and engage our clerical staff, our maintenance staff, and our outstanding faculty, it becomes very obvious to you that our staff are professional and dedicated, but they're also very approachable, very personable. They like their jobs, they like Burlingame High School, and they like your kids. Next year is our accreditation year, and the inspectors will come through and tell us how we're doing. And you know what? I'm not worried about it at all, because we're going to wow them. Because everybody that comes in the halls of that school is wowed by the ambiance of that high school. And class of '93 has been a big part of turning that corner for us. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Mary Janney, a member of the San Joaquin High School District Board of Trustees, who will assist with the presentation of diplomas tonight. Mary has been a longtime friend of Burlingame High School and is a resident of Burlingame. Mrs. Janney, about some of the accomplishments of this class. This class has earned 188 acceptances to the University of California, with Berkeley, Davis, Santa Barbara, San Diego, and UCLA being their first choices. They've earned 59 acceptances at California State Universities, their choice campuses being Long Beach, San Francisco, San Jose, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. They've earned 65 admissions to state universities and colleges in Arizona, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Colorado, Indiana, Michigan, Vermont, and Washington, as well as Mexico, Egypt, Nicaragua, Belgium, and Japan. Our students have been accepted and will attend a number of private universities, including, but not all inclusive, Boston College and University, Colby, Columbia, Cornell, George Washington, Gonzaga, Lehigh, Lewis and Clark, Northwestern, Pepperdine, Princeton, St. Mary, Santa Clara, Stanford, Syracuse, Tulane, Vanderbilt, Wake Forest, Westmont, Whitman, and Willamette. And we have a young man here who has received an appointment to the United States Naval Academy.
All right.
To assist them in attaining their educational goals, and I'm the only one who knows this, so this is good news. If the San Mateo Times out there, put this in the newspaper instead of thinking about the shooting last couple nights ago. This class has earned awards, grants, and scholarships valued at a maximum over 4 years of $1,448,573. Needless to say, that's a VHS record. They're the defenders of the PL Wrestling Championship, defenders of the Girls Tennis Championship, newly found Boys Tennis Championship, and for the first time in my decade at the school, they won the paw at home. Which I guess means that 3 of the 4 years you were there, we won the paw, and that hasn't happened to Burlingame High School in a couple of decades, I assure you. We are the home of, judged by professional press, of San Mateo County's best student newspaper. If you looked at our yearbook, you understand that it too celebrates the diversity of Burlingame High School, and I think it probably is the finest yearbook I've seen in my decade at Burlingame High School. I'd like to thank the personal loyalty of statistically for sure, the most loyal, dedicated, and fun-loving group of kids on a service mission I've ever done in 15 years. So I'm going to wane philosophical for just a moment, even though I promised you I wouldn't, but that's like what adults are about, you know? I'm going to paraphrase a couple of things that I worked on this afternoon that I think represent the essence of your class. Excuse my back, but I'm going to talk to these folks now. Paraphrasing first, something called The Gift of Each Other by Meg Shute, which I think gets the essence of what our speakers are talking about tonight. I believe that on some rare occasion, some special person comes to you. You see, for the best gifts don't come in boxes. They come without ribbons and bows. They come at no cost and with much gain. We need to celebrate the gift of each other, quirks and all. For while gifts are nice, They can't call you or check in on you. They can't send you cards or notes or listen and understand, add some levity, say just the right thing. But there are those who do. Family members that are really your best friends. And best friends who feel like your family. These are the people that make up the fabric of your life and who make your life. These gifts are never the wrong size or the wrong shape or the wrong color. They simply are. Because when all is said and done, it's just you and me and us together. And that's what counts. And whether you're aware of it or not, we come first for each other every day, in big ways, in obvious ways, in small and subtle ways, and always. Remembering the adage, happiness isn't having what you want, it's wanting what you have. Mrs. Janney, I'd like to present to you a class, propose a toast based on Edward Cunningham's toast. Here's to a class who knows who they are, where they stand. They're comfortable enough in their own beliefs that they're not afraid to let other people express theirs. Here's a class who doesn't claim to know the answers, at least until they understand the questions. They have the strength to hold an unpopular opinion, but the courage to change their mind. Here's a class who knows how it feels to lose as well as to win, who can see a dream washed away and start right back to work on a new one with faith and hope for the next round. Here's to a class whose warmth and wisdom and humor and devotion have earned them the respect of friends and family and made Burlingame High School a place of harmony and love. The class of '93.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the San Mateo Union High School District, I accept the class of 1993 of Burlingame High School, and I join your families, your friends, your teachers, and your administrators in extending congratulations and best wishes to each of you. And I want to tell you, in the many graduations that I have attended, I have never heard a principal praise the class as Mr. Teixeira just praised you. That was not in my script. That was something that just happened here. First of all, I want to say tonight is for everyone, for all of you. In recent weeks, many individuals have been honored for outstanding scholarship, for superb athletic talents, for excellence in the arts. But tonight, you are all equal on this stage, because all of you have accomplished your graduation successfully from Burlingame High School. This evening, everyone on this stage is on the All-Star team. I want you to know that. Having had the honor of speaking at many graduations in my 8 years of being a trustee, 18 to be exact, I always at this point in the year begin to look for new material, bits of wisdom that I can impart to the graduates. And last year I had the very unique experience of sharing the Mills High School stage with a retiring teacher whose comments were to me particularly outstanding. And so in respect to Lee Loney this evening, and with apologies for making some major embellishments on his comments, I'd like to build on the steps of advice that he suggested as you commence on this new part of your life's journey. Number one, never stop learning. Never stop the education process. You are the future, and I want your children and my grandchildren to be led by skilled and intelligent people. Number 2, live your life so you can love and respect yourself. If you can't love and respect yourself, no one else will either. Number 3, be considerate of others and be tolerant of the diversity of cultures and ethnicities in our changing world. And this was a theme I heard over and over again this evening. Recently, I had the pleasure of hearing some comments made by Jerry Raskin, a respected religious leader in our Burlingame community. He told the story of the old rabbi who was answering the questions of the many young students in his congregation, wishing to learn from him. And one young student one day said, "Sir, why did God, who is so great and so powerful, who could do anything, create only Adam? Why just one man and not many?" And the old rabbi thought for a moment and he said, "My son, God never wanted any man to say to another, 'My ancestors are better than yours.'" Number 4, set a goal and every day work toward your goal. Never sacrifice what you really want for what you want right now. And if you can't be the best in what you do, make sure the person who beat you is really outstanding. But also know that perfection isn't really a virtue, but that honest effort comes close. Number 5, find a profession that keeps you interested and challenged. And if it happens to make you rich as well, consider yourself truly fortunate. And finally, and this was a theme I heard over and over again tonight as well, choose life's companions carefully and nurture your human connections. Barbara Bush, in her comments to the Wellesley College, class of 1990, said it about as well as I've ever heard it said, and I will quote Mrs. Bush right now. "For several years, you've had impressed upon you the importance to your career of dedication and hard work. And this is true. But as important as your obligations as a doctor or a lawyer or a business leader will be, you are a human being first. And those human connections with spouses, with children, with friends, are the most important investments you ever make. At the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, not winning one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. But you will regret time not spent with a husband or a wife, a friend, a child, or a parent. These connections bring the wonderful memories that bring you lifetime smiles. In closing, I want to thank you for the privilege of sharing this most significant rite of passage with you, especially in this community that I call home base. Bless you all as you sit together this one last time as a class and then travel your many separate ways. And may your future always be worthy of your dreams. Mr. T, let's get on with the show.
I'm now going to ask Senior Class President Diana Kimball and Service President Mike Begovich to assist with the presentation of the diplomas.
Jenny Catherine Hood.
Anne Catherine Arnold.
Christina Catherine Hunley.
Melissa Christine Curtis.
Jeffrey Christian Aloysius Osborne.
John Raymond Tyler.
Mariana Savage.
Elizabeth Ann Ellison.
Dorothy Lauren Thomasoff.
Linda Ivana Bandoff.
Claudia Amaya Martinez.
Sherry Ann Sekulich.
Talia Sarah Fidden.
Erica Y. Ye.
Heather Hanson.
Katie Ellen Liddell.
Eric Matthew Moyer.
Shane Anthony Sorge.
Heather Christina Rajeski.
Jessica Stephanie Lang.
Adam James Cole.
Melissa Hines.
Jennifer Claire Stork.
Gerald Peter Gross.
James Grant Naylor.
Molly Elizabeth Knott.
Susan Rebecca Strachek.
John Eric Hovland.
Amarali Alabadi.
Stephanie Farmas.
Janine Lee Fleshman.
David Schultz.
Jeffrey Chang.
Janelle Cummins.
Marisa Rose Bacon.
Ian Hunter Sikorsky.
Andrew Matthew Reese.
Kimberly Dion Hopkinson.
Samantha Lynn Lemby.
Carla Alexia Johnson.
Carol Marie Swift.
Christopher Ronald Dasani.
Nathaniel Aaron Higgs.
Lisa Christine Bowers.
Sandra Mercedes Ubao.
Uygar T. Austin.
Brian Murphy McKevitt.
Nina Lisa Causey.
Jennifer Christine Creighton.
Gordon E. Moss.
Yun Mitch Kim.
Monica Tina Trillisi.
Stephanie Maillard.
Kevin Dennis Adon Cassidy.
George Enriquez Jr.
Nadia Osuna.
Jennifer Maureen Marshall.
Eric Roy Christensen.
Michael Patrick Housley. Tanya Ann Morozhnikov.
Eric Robert Bear.
Nedward James Patchett.
Leah Marie Bonsuelo.
Kimberly Ann Marshall.
Allison Rochelle Barnes.
Stacy Allison Clark.
Robert Mooring Jr.
Wyatt Miller Cole.
Renee Ellen Dixon.
Christina Ann Calavano.
Stephen Matthew Lips.
Matthew Arroyo.
Caroline Popua Leongatao.
Jennifer Marie Pollard.
Ralston Robert.
Mariano Avina.
Deanna Phillips.
Stephanie Cherie Ping Wong.
Jeremy Scott Roberts.
Tim Filibogi.
Shannon Marie O'Regan.
Adrian Beth Clay.
David Tungler.
Derek Anthony Rossi.
Michelle Bazan Alvera.
Monica Mikkel Quiddy.
Greg Ogle.
John Kevin Barrett.
Greta Hanstein Simpson.
Renee Ann Nicoletti.
Aaron Lee Rodriguez.
Laura Joy Kanaya.
Mike Mercurio.
Vahe M. Tashin.
Silva Ani Besjin.
Noemi Tamara.
Amir Ali Iramlu.
David Lamb.
Eileen Chen.
Joanna Sarah Atlas.
Craig Eugene Chin.
Nat Andrini the First.
Karen Marie Kimball.
Stephanie Sue Yen.
David Walter McCain.
Nick Anthony Bianchini.
Anastasia Bogoslavsky.
Maria Giuseppa Lyons.
TJ Wilson.
Michael Young McKay.
Arnalisa Utonko Qual.
Tanaya May Davenport.
James Michael Yako.
Leif Salma.
Cassie Herrera.
Karina Jimenez.
Hallie Kimberly Hyman.
Chen Wei Lee.
Stephen Dennis Jackson.
Scott Kirkpatrick.
Melanie Joanna Raff.
Julie Dvorsky.
Amy Marie Seidel.
Steve Chang.
Allah Saeed Rashid.
Anita Irene Fletcher.
Maureen Nanimbo.
Yon Kim.
Malik Christopher Neighbor.
Sabrina Silva Fornetti.
Amy Elizabeth Lewis.
Amin Tamaris.
Kevin James O'Brien.
Carol Jeanette Delgadillo.
Alexandra Nicole McGee.
Dan Malaya.
Aaron William Davenport.
Cynthia Bunny Lee.
Gail Ann Strickland.
Maximilian Joseph William Gutierrez III.
Alicia Charette Valdez.
Arlette Harapetian.
Miguel Alex Eakin.
June DeLeon Sanga.
Pamela Andrea Batuoni.
Carlos Romero.
Adrian Fernando Kern.
Ling Jung Lee.
Jennifer Christine Loftus.
Vladimir Knapp.
Rafi O. DeKessian.
Lorraine Lee.
Debbie Beatrice Zaldana.
Earl Nicholas Martinelli.
Anthony Thomas Polizzi.
Melissa Ann Feldkamp.
Joan Grimmer Rogers.
Todd Andrew Gurr.
Renee G. Montraselli.
Maria Luisa Bermudez.
Jennifer Robert.
Carlos Fred Bastidas.
Ryan Montgomery Chan.
Julie Margarita Young.
Shirley Ann Alcantara.
Jerome Wilbert Joyce.
Alexis Therese Abad Bonda.
Michelle May Billingsley.
Sam Park.
Stephanie Ann Cliver.
Amy Catherine Aki.
Ryan Rose.
Alex Stefan Pavlenko.
Renee Sue Young.
Justina Barberini.
Jeffrey T. San Diego.
Mark Berga.
Nicole Renee Prandini.
Estrella Beatrice Amador.
Nathan Scott Banks.
Taylor Vincent Anton.
Jennifer Lauren Alessi Ellis.
Mary Elizabeth Dean.
Adam Spencer Benedict.
Peter Shanglin Chen.
Jennifer Namsuan Sikiko.
Kimberly Anne-Marie Loughran.
Javier Rangel.
Govind Kohli.
Lisa Yuka Maher.
Ani Meline Vartanian.
John David Bobby.
Lesta Nicole Lorraine.
Lucy Hago Manugian.
Tony Ramirez.
Stephanie Karen John.
Michelle Alexandra Kislonka.
Joshua Keen Papa.
John Shee.
Emma Jung.
Leila Sarafi.
Hector Hernandez.
John Peck.
Amy Gordon Ridelhue.
Gladys Valencia.
Darwin J. Wong.
Luca Harry Vesardis.
Betty Pechan Sad.
Erasima Escobosa.
Carlos Manuel Martinez.
Don M. Lee.
Evelyn Jacqueline Flores.
Tiffany Lynn.
Hector Alexander Monge.
Arash Gadisha.
Andrea Isabel Lopez.
Joanna Ashley Shu.
Narciso Michael Asaras Padillo.
Nicole Ann Erasmi.
June Ong.
Peter K. Chan.
Charlotte Nicole Castro.
Josephine C. Chan.
Arturo Jose Barquero.
Eric Fernando Villanueva.
Natalie May Sue.
Kamiko Chia.
Mohammed Hassanein.
Abner DeVito.
Allison Marie Thompson.
Ashley Lee Clark.
Andy Bird Damishan.
Yashurio Oguswara.
Jessica Sarah Carter.
Winnie W. John.
Pedro Luis Recio.
Sergio Bolivia Neri.
Shirley W. Pang.
Olacia Alfranco.
Javier Becerra.
Long Nguyen.
Jennifer Ann Sorensen.
Juliet Lucinda Hunt.
Joshua Davis.
James W. Chen.
Beth Ann Shapiro.
Juan Miguel Gallardo.
Cindy Lynn.
Sabrina Ming Chow.
Scott Lewis Nanini.
Sandy Sherwin Yelnick.
Judy Vivian Yip.
Dana Lynn Guido.
Craig Benjamin Darling.
Sanjay Ravi Shahani.
Dana Ruth Alpine.
Evie Yi Sao.
Matthew Hill.
Ryan Anthony Hayes.
Holly Marie Osborne.
Bonnie Wong.
Cayenne Mai.
Rodolfo A. Liu.
Sawani Polimaka Amuli.
Jeffrey Singh.
Adriana Perez. Jason Tyler Roberts. Michael Joseph Begovich. Diana Jean Kimball.
Being a student is like being a frisbee. We come in basically the same shape, with variations on our colors and sizes, are made to deal with turbulence, some of us better than others. And we all have the desire to land, hopefully, not in the jaws of a vicious, foamy dog. Tonight, we have completed our first solo flight. For some of us, the flight was full of air pockets, experiencing highs and lows. Others soared so high their only fear was getting caught on top of a redwood tree, and a few of us had near-death experiences with crashing. Nevertheless, We all completed our 4-year journey with nothing more than a few scrapes and a terrible headache from the perpetual spinning. Burlingame High School taught us that there's definitely room to err, and on that same stream, room to grow. Nobody on this stage is perfect, no matter what the clerk at Kmart said when you went and purchased us. We all slid off our axes once or twice in search of a better or more thrilling airstream. High school is more than a place we were forced to attend. It was a place for us to learn both in and outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, we learned that devotion to the Frisbee's end won't help you pass the final exams, but through studying, you increase the odds. Outside of the classroom, we learned that every individual has his place and is free to travel his own path, and that we all have the potential to soar to new heights. But what helped us succeed? What gave us that extra push we needed to float onto this stage? The only answer I could find is kinetic energy. The pressure on our bottoms made us rise, while the speed on top made it pass by in a light year. Granted, if it weren't for this wind, we wouldn't have gone anywhere. So where did it arise from? Naturally, from our teachers, who are always there to give us nippy gusts of wind. No, I did not say hot air, to shock us back into the flow, whether we liked it or not. They're always there to listen to, well, let's be honest, mostly our complaints, and to support us when we showed signs of warping in intense moments of heat. Tonight, we'll be flung out into a new sky, a sky with limitless space that is waiting to be filled with our different twists, spins, colors, and sizes. We'll all have a little more to carry and offer now that we have the extra weight of tassels. But hopefully, we won't let this get us too far off balance. We leave tonight never to experience this flight again, and can only hope that when we do land, it's not under a parked car.